Hello, folks. I'm Dr. Swanson. Welcome to our third installment of the Go the Extra Mile videos. Do you like my shirt? I taught at Cal Poly San Luis Obispo, and my students got this shirt for me. They all had one too, because we love public relations. Some people think it means love Puerto Rico, but that's fine. We love Puerto Rico too. This video builds from Chapter 3, which is the client relationship, preparation, anticipation, and education. First, a brief note. In the text and here, the term client and client representative are used somewhat interchangeably. Your team is working for a client organization, either a business or a nonprofit. There is a client representative, or the person within the client organization who is your main point of contact. We call that the client representative or the client rep. That's the full explanation of these terms: client organization and client representative. But we often just use the word client because when you're working to improve communication for the organization, you're doing it with the assistance and consultation of the client representative, the client rep, or your contact person. Beginning with your team's consultation and throughout all your team's time spent with the client representative or client rep, it's important to conduct your interpersonal communication in a thoughtful way. Chapter 3 talks about the importance of listening. It also talks about the importance of taking the client representative's views into consideration. It also talks a bit about the need to educate your client rep. That's because often the client representative and the organization itself may not have much knowledge or experience with public relations. Your role is, in part, to help educate the client. This builds off of what I talked about in the first video when I discussed your time to shine. You are, right now, preparing to transition from student to professional. A big part of that transition is learning how to educate the client to the realities of public relations. In that sense, you're transitioning from student to professional. You're transitioning from student to professional and also to educator, because throughout your professional experience, if you go into PR, you will be educating clients to what public relations can do and what it cannot do. It's not a magic wand to instantly make things better, right? We know that. Some clients don't. More on that another time. Now, back to today's topic. You are not your client's first priority. What does that mean? Does that mean your client doesn't like you? Does that mean your client doesn't want to help you? No, certainly not. What it means is your client rep is busy doing business. He or she is involved in the day-to-day operation, running whatever it is that the client organization does. Your team is likely not involved in that. So your team and your PR work is not the rep's first priority. But don't feel bad about that, because chances are the time your client rep does spend with your team is the best time of their day, because the rep gets to talk about public relations and growth in communication and new ideas for the future. That's fun. So going forward in the weeks to come, keep in mind your client rep is probably a very busy person. They're tending to business, and your PR project or campaign is not their top priority. Don't be offended by that. It's just the reality of their world. When your team does get to communicate with your client rep, it's likely this meeting is the highlight of their day, and you should feel very good about that. Make the best possible use of that time. Professor Whitmer and I are so glad you're with us in this public relations management journey. Thank you for your attention to these videos. I'll see you next time.